Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about why you can't link your toaster bar. And one of the most common things we see with this is this example of a monkey swing, where you go up to do your first toaster bar, maybe you get it, maybe you don't, maybe you're close, and then instead of taking this tight, active arch position on the way back down, we end up swinging back and forward on the bar. I'm going to give you an example of what I mean by that.
Okay guys, some points of performance here. You can just see how my head and my arms, my shoulders, the line from my wrist to my shoulder is pretty much completely under the bar. And this is what we're talking about, where there's no room for my feet to go other than straight down and back and causing me to swing backwards.
So the main reason that this is happening, this monkey swing we just saw, is because we're not sequencing correctly in our toaster bar. And what I mean by that is we're basically not going to be using enough lat to pull down on the bar. Therefore, we stay underneath the bar, and when my feet come back down, we've got nowhere to go but start swinging back and forward. So what we're going to look at is a couple of drills that really teach us how we need to initiate on the bar so that we get to pull down and we start to look, we start to see the bar in front of us instead of looking up at the bar when we're doing our toaster bar. Right, this first drill, guys, probably the most important one for feeling how to sequence the toaster bar with the lats like we just talked about. What I'm going to do is jump up on this bar. I'm going to have a box here, and without any momentum or anything, I'm going to pull down on the bar with a straight arm and point my toes to try and create this hollow position. Just like we would on the floor, except now we're going to be really laying into the bar. Nice and relaxed, active shoulders, push down.
Here you can see I'm creating a bigger angle between my shoulder and the bar. Now I'm not underneath the bar, it's actually giving me some room, and you can obviously see the hollow position that it's creating. This is the goal for when we're actually doing toaster bar.
And that drill, better than any other really, is going to teach you how to pull down on the bar, which is one of the main reasons that you're not linking your toaster bar together. Okay guys, this next drill is teaching us the next part of the sequencing, which is to use our hip flexors as we're trying to kick up to the bar. This is going to teach you what using your hip flexors feels like. So we're going to take a seat, pike position. I'm going to try and sit up as tall as I can, point my toes, and then I'm going to bring my hands down towards my knees, and I'm going to try and bring both feet off the floor and pulse. I'm not going to touch the ground between reps, so I can keep this tension with straight legs all the way through my hip flexors. Now if that's a little challenging, what you can do is take it down just to one leg, hands go down, one foot pushes down into the ground while the other foot comes up, and we can do 10 on each side. What we're trying to avoid doing is leaning back like this, because then in effect I'm the cantilever to my feet, and it's going to make it much, much easier to bring my feet up. So you want to try and be sat up as straight as possible, or slightly more advanced is even leaning forward. And the further you can get your hands to your toes and do this, the better it's going to be. And this is a drill that you need to be able to do really, or if you can't, then it's going to be a big reason as to why you're not getting those toaster bar. Once you've practiced your tight kips, like we've talked about in the last couple of videos, your tight kips, the sequencing on the box, the sequencing of the hip flexors, it's going to be time to get up and actually try doing some toaster bar properly. Now if you come out of rhythm, you need to stop, reset, either come down or reset to completely still, hanging on the bar, and then try again. One way to look out for, and I'll highlight it in the video, is the angle that my arm gets to as I'm pulling down on the bar. Here we go.
Now you can't actually see my shoulders, which kind of highlights the point of how far back they are, which like we spoke about in that hollow drill, showing that there's room now for me to come forward, giving myself time to come back into that arch position and do some kipping toaster bar.
You see me miss my first one?